Deshaun, brave, fun, and smart. Yes.
Hey y'all, we about to have a quick story time of what just went down. OMG, y'all are not gonna believe this. Okay, so I'm I'm here minding my business when knock 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 at the door. It's always somebody knocking on my door, right? So I go to the door. I'm like, who is it? And they say X-ray. I'm like X-ray. So in my mind, I'm going through my Rolodex of people I know. I'm like, who name is X-ray? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think. I'm like, who name is X-ray? I looked at the people, and I'm like, who is that? I'm looking at him. I'm like, who is that? I was like, he kind of look familiar, but I don't even know. So I opened the door. I said, yes. And he said, I'm here to do your X-ray. I was like, oh, okay. He said, is that okay if I do your X-ray? I was like, yeah, yeah, because I remember the nurse. She had no, my doctor had told me that these different things that they about to do to me, whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, because she told me the other day, but she didn't tell me the exact day that they were coming. You know what I'm saying? She was telling me that what I had coming up, but she didn't tell me what day or whatever. So I sit here. He said, "Let me go get the machine right quick." I'm like, "Okay." So he left or whatever. He came back with the machine, and I was like, "How you gonna do an X-ray here?" And he was like, "With this machine." He had this big old machine, whatever. And he said, "All you gotta do is sit down, and I'm gonna take some pictures, X-ray, whatever." I was like, "Okay." He said, "I got to do your EKG." I said, "Oh, okay." So y'all remember a few years ago I had an EKG done, and then when I get that EKG done a few years ago, didn't they do it in my didn't they put some stuff on my head, right? That's what I thought when he said EKG or whatever. So I was thinking they was gonna put stuff on my hair and stuff like that. But I was like, but when they did it back then, I couldn't have no braids, whatever. They told me that my hair had to be down, whatever. So I'm like, what's he talking about? So anyway, so he was like, I'm just gonna take the pictures, whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna need to take pictures you sitting down to the front, and then I'm taking a picture of you from the side. I said, okay. So he set me on the stool, and you know what I'm saying. He was like, I gotta take your jewelry off. And I was like, okay. So he took all my jewelry off, whatever. He took everything off of me, whatever. So then I took the X-ray from the front or whatever. He put the board thing behind me, and the camera. It was a bright light, and he took a picture, right. And he's like, my bad, it's real bright, huh? I said, yeah, it is. So then he turned me to the side. He said, I'm gonna take it to the side. I was like, okay. I said, make sure I don't fall, cause y'all know I don't have no balance, whatever. And he got me sitting on this stool, or whatever. So he's like, I'm not gonna let you fall, whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna hold your hair, or whatever. He's like, cause your hair is, he said, I don't want to get your hair in the picture. So while he taking the picture, he's holding my hair. You know what I'm saying? So it don't be in the picture, whatever. So then when he took another picture, he was like, "Can you hold your hair?" And I was like, "Okay." So he made me hold my hair on top of my head. So I did that. So then he was like, "Okay, now I need you to lay down so I can take some uh do your EKG or whatever with you laying down." So in my mind, I'm still thinking he could put some stuff on my head. So I lay down, and he was like, "You can't have nothing on." And I was like, "I don't have nothing on." He was like no metal. I was like, "You took all my jewelry and stuff off." And he was like, "No bra, nothing." I said, "Okay." Y'all, when he said no bra, I'm thinking he finna, cause he said he was gonna stick some things on me. I'm thinking he finna stick something right here. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was finna stick something right here or whatever in this area. So he stuck some things on my legs, and he stuck them, all over me or whatever. And then he said, "Okay, now I'm finna put some under your shirt." Now, when you say under my shirt, I'm thinking you're talking about on my belly. So, he raised my shirt up. He put some of the things on, and then he started to raise it higher. So he raised my shirt all the way up with boobs, everything showing. I was like, oh, okay. And he said, it's okay. And he stuck the things all over me up. Y'all, see this, ladies, this is why you have to make sure you are clean. Because you never know when a man will show up, and you gotta show everything. Let him see everything. Because, baby, when I tell you this man, y'all, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't ready and everything. So, we talking, and, y'all know I'm a talker, so, I'm getting to know him. I need to get to know you. You looking at me all naked and stuff. We need to know each other a little bit better. So, what I'm saying, got to know him and everything. He was a cool dude, whatever. And, you know, listen, y'all, he married, so y'all know, I don't do married men, you know what I'm saying? He married, he was nice looking though, but he married. So that scratches him off the list, y'all. So don't nobody ask me nothing. Cause no, I can't hook y'all up with him, no, cause he is married. He is married. With kids, y'all, with kids. A bunch of kids at that. So he is happily married. And he told me about his wife, and he told me about his kids, and I was like, okay. I was, we was having a conversation and everything, and then after, he finished that doing the EKG, he was like, okay. He said everything is good. I was like, okay, good. He said everything. He said the X-ray was good, the EKG was good. He said everything was good. And I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, it's a good thing. I said, so how often you gonna come? And he was like, whenever they tell me to. I was like, why? Why they didn't tell me you was coming? He was like, I called you. I was like, you sure you called me? Because the thing is, the doctor, she told me the same thing when she had came. She told me she had called me. I'm like, nah, you ain't called me. So the doctor, come to find out, she had the wrong number. Same situation with him. He had the wrong number. I'm like, listen, nah, that's not my number or whatever. Like, I don't know where they get their information from. I really don't know. But he had the wrong number, so he had called the wrong person. I said, so what would have happened if you came and I was not here? He was like, I just would have told them you weren't here. I was like, okay. So I gave him the correct number so he can call me next time he has to come. Hopefully he don't have to come back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, after he had finished, we sat and we talked or whatever, and we had a good conversation. He was, he was cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He said because his machine wasn't working or whatever. So yeah, I believe him because the doctor, when she came, same thing, when she was trying to pull up her thing, she was saying that it wasn't working. It took a while for it to pick up. So that happened with him. It was a while before his machine thing, the signal thing started working. So we had a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? We had a good conversation, and yeah, I could see me and him being friends and being cool. And like his wife, I could see me and her being cool too, or whatever. Like, after hearing about his wife and everything, she do seem like a person that I could, Kool-Aid and be cool with. But y'all, I was just too shocked that this man was at my door talking about X-ray. I'm telling y'all, I was thinking the Rolodex in my mind. I was like, who I know this name? X-ray. Who is it? Who is it? Where I know him from? Y'all, it was actually someone needed to do an X-ray on me. So, ladies, you always have to be ready, cause like I said, you just never know when a man might show up to your door, and he needs to see your body. So you gotta have your body ready. So, yeah, that was just so shocking to me. And the girls, of course, they spoke to him or whatever, because when they see an adult, they gotta speak. So they spoke to him and everything. He was like, they're very manable, and he's like, they're the same like just his kids. And I was like, okay, that's what's up. So it was just funny it wasn't funny, but it was funny. I was like, I can't believe this man done saw all my goods. Wait till certain people hear about this situation. They gonna be in their feelings for real. They gonna be like, he saw what? He did what? He touched what? Yeah, I just had to come tell y'all that because I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. I mean, I can believe it because I've had X-rays before. I've had EKG done before. Never here in my home. I normally have to go to the building and get it done. And I remember when I was talking to the doctor, she asked me, did I want to go to the building and have the stuff done? And I was like, what other choice do I have? And she was like, well, we can come to you and do it. When she said that, I'm thinking she meaning, years later. I didn't know she meant literally a couple of days later. You know what I'm saying? She didn't tell me. She didn't give me no dates or nothing. So yeah, that just happened. Just made me a new friend. Y'all know I'm a talker. So I just had to tell y'all that before I forgot, because y'all know how my memory is. And he asked me questions about MS and everything. So we talked about MS. I let him know how MS is for me, because MS is different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he got to meet Chanae. You know what I'm saying? Why he grabbed Chanae, and I was like, be careful with Chanae. And he was like, who? I said, Chanae, right there in your hand. He started laughing. And then y'all, let me tell y'all, Jesus be playing games, because Jesus made this he made something make a loud noise, and out of nowhere, we were both looking at each other. He was like, what was that? I was like, I don't even know. I said, it's just Jesus playing. He was like, who? I said, Jesus. He said, Jesus. I said, yeah, it's just Jesus playing. Sometimes he be making stuff fall and move. I said, it's just him playing a joke on this. And he was like, he was laughing. He was like, oh, okay. In his mind, I know he was thinking, this girl crazy. She got ghosts up in her house moving and stuff.
Thanks for watching.